What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker, and welcome back to Operation Scarlett, turn 4 for the British Empire. Well, it has been quite the turn, so let's go over it. First off, the Austrians cleared out western Ukraine and pulled some forces back to East Poland. They're continuing to reinforce greater southern Germany. Russia attacked into western Poland, eastern Poland, and is continuing to contest that. The Russians are continuing to contest East Poland, and the Russians are starting to move their troops back through northern China to get back over here. Germany, and then Russia moves some troops down here to, sort of block what's coming north. Germany made a couple big plays over here in Europe. They took their sub and 2 cruisers and tried to get down here to hit these 4 undefended transports. However, the naval mines were not in Germany's favor, and the Germans lost in the attempt to get at those transports for the Brits. This transport, however, was lucky enough to go 1-2 and survive the naval mines to get out and make it back. Germany pulled its battleship back. Germany's mandatory offensive this turn went into Holland, Belgium. They got no hits and lost all 4 of their units. Biggest news came in the Pacific, where the Germans took their transport and cruiser and went after Sydney. The cruisers killed themselves, and as far as I know, even though there's a transport here, it doesn't block amphibious assaults. So the Germans launched an amphibious assault against Sydney and were able to... Sorry about that, guys. There was a weird notification on my phone, so let's hope it goes away and doesn't stop me from doing videos again. Alright, so yeah, Sydney fell, which gave Germany a big boost. For France, France is moving to reinforce us in Egypt. They're moving their transports around. They put their troops in southern France up into France, and they couldn't launch a mandatory offensive this turn, so they had to sacrifice 5 IPC, and they also bought 3 artillery. Okay, so over to the British. So on the European side, we had, what was that? 23 to spend. We spent 22 of it. We bought 6 infantry and an artillery. We have no combat on the European side, just a lot of non-combats. So these guys are going into Sudan. And then up here with 5 transports, we're going to transport 10 units into Holland, Belgium. So we have 7 infantry, 2 from Erie, 5 from London, and then 1 artillery from London and 2 artillery from Erie, and so that is 10 units. Unfortunately, we still can't make the mandatory offensive this turn, so we will have to sacrifice 5 IPC this turn, but this should be the last time we'll have to sacrifice that IPC. Or, well, this will be the last time we have to sacrifice the 5 IPC. Alright, so then at the end of the turn, or at the end of so 6 more infantry and an artillery. Alright, and then they saved 1. They'll collect 27 minus 5. So it's 22. So once again, they will have 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, over to the Far East Command. They had 13 to spend. They spent all 13. They bought 3 infantry and an artillery. Non-combats this turn. They do have combat. So first, this cruiser is going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no. 1. Oh, it can't make it. Whoops. 1. Or can it? 1, 2. No, the cruiser can't make it. Never mind. Okay, so the cruiser cannot make it. So we'll just have him park off of there, off to the north. Yes. So, sorry, that's gonna have to be a non-combat. So, unfortunately, there's that. All right, sorry. So, combat, these 4 infantry are going on these 2 transports and going 1, 2. In landing in West Australia, which is not worth anything though. And I'll get a Far East Command marker on that in a second, since technically Sydney is still under the control of the Germans. But I'll wait and see what happens with the Far East Command's counter assault into well, here, I'll just do that for now. Okay. And then basically the other non-combat, this guy's coming to Burma, these guys are coming to Burma. These 2 transports are coming back, this battleship is coming back. And that's it for that. So deploy. 3 more infantry and an artillery. And the Far East Command will collect, let's see here, they're at 13. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, Anzacs, since they lost all their IPC, there's nothing they can buy. Sorry guys, that strange notification showed up again. All right, so Anzacs, they have no money, so they can't spend anything. So we'll just go right over to their attack. They're going 2 infantry in against an infantry and an artillery. Probably not gonna go well, but let's see what happens. So 2 infantry at 2. Miss. German infantry and artillery for 3. Ouch. Okay, so the Austrians lost 1. They do contest the territory though, which will take 2 IPC away from the Germans. So that's their only attack. Non-combat is actually, yeah, we're going to try and go 1, 2, but we have to roll for the naval mines because even in contested territory, naval mines still work. So let's see if that Anzac transport makes it. He does. Okay. So the Anzac transport makes it. He is safe. And that's all the Anzacs can do. And they cannot collect anything. So that is the end of turn 4 for the British Empire and the Anzacs. And we'll see you guys next time for the powerful United States. So until then, guys, as always, take care.